Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode all we did was exploring the entire region of Elmshore, and then we also found the ogre shaman, Nalrend the Wise, and killed him, picked up his head. And so at some point we have to go back to Kaet Nua to deliver the head to our warden so we can get the bounty. And then we also run into this dying monk who gave us a scroll case which he told us to deliver to his brothers somewhere. I don't remember where we had to deliver it exactly, but hey, I'm sure that we'll find out eventually. And also I was just thinking here that didn't we have Sagani's quest here nearby? Or was it in Elmshore? Because we still need to find Persog for her. So I was thinking here that maybe we had to find Persog around somewhere in Elmshore or somewhere around in Twin Elms. So wait, where was it then? Again? Where was the quest? The Long Hunt. Oh yeah, there it is. Persog had already left by the time we reached Pearlwood Bluff, but I saw another vision, and this time he was deep in the woods, running toward an Aedra Ark. Eder has seen the Ark before. He said it's on the shores of Bale Lake, on the opposite side as Twin Elms. Alright, so it's at a lake. And if you look at the map, well, there's no lakes here. Oh, it means this. On the opposite side of Twin Elms. Did it say Twin Elms? On the opposite side as Twin Elms. Well, this entire place is Twin Elms. So I guess he meant on this burial island then. Alright. Well, we'll find our way to Burial Isle at some point. But now...
Just say the word.
But now in this episode we are gonna... Oh. Estramor, still. So are these...
Tread carefully, Estramor.
So are these Glanfathans? The warrior saunters over, a sneer of suspicion visible beneath streak of paint. He glances at your gear before favoring you with a long look. Another fugitive from the burning city. The 6 tribes of Glanfath welcome you to Twin Elms. Before you lies the Hearthsong district. You are free to explore it, but do not let your feet stray into the other districts. Those are forbidden to Estramorn. I haven't heard this term before. Maybe Estramorn means people who are not Glanfathans. What can you tell me about Twin Elms? Why is it forbidden to enter the remaining districts of Twin Elms? Well, let's ask what Twin Elms is exactly. The city is sacred to all Glanfathans, as it is the place where our ancestors first encountered the Builders. The Builders. I assume that by Builders they mean their gods that they worship. That fated meeting turned our people from generations of wandering to a permanent home among the Builders' relics. When the Builders commanded us to settle here, they allowed us the unique privilege to live among their structures here. It is the only place in Glanfath where this is permitted. The sacred city is divided into 4 districts: Hearthsong, the common districts, Old Song, the site of our temples, Elms Ridge, home of Delemgan and Druids, and the Burial Isle, which is the most sacred place in the city. And that's where we need to go if we want to find Persog for Sagani, or at least that's what I think. I would like to hear more about Hearthsong. This is Hearthsong. It's a place where Glanfathans and Estramorn may gather together. It is also the site of the Passage of the Six, where our tribal leaders, the anamenfaths, meet. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We also had a personal quest for Pallegina somewhere around here, where we had to meet one of these anamenfaths here and make some trade deals with the Valian Republic, if I'm not mistaken. Something along those lines. He points to a large round building at the other end of the district. That way is the market. Guard your purse there. No one bargains like a Glanfathan. And if you need a place to stay, follow the fence to the east. There you will find the way to the Celestial Sapling. Alright. Which temples lie in Old Song? There is Noonfrost, which is dedicated to Jesus Christ. Rymgrand. A group of pale elves from the frozen Southlands arrived not long ago to oversee it. There is also the Nest, a temple of Hylia, and Galawain's Maw, a den of beasts dedicated to the hunter god. The route to the burial isle also lies that way. Tell me about Elm's Reach. There lies Ter Efron, one of the only towers of the builder still in perfect condition. 2 great elm trees twine around it. Even the mightiest works of the gods protect the works of the builders. 2 Delemgan sisters dwell there now. The Hall of Warriors stands at the other end of the district. Rumor has it that Anamenfaths, Simok of 3 Tusk, Stelker is there now. Elm's Reach is also where the druids keep their halls. There are the ovates of the Golden Grove and the Ethik Knoll of Bloodsands. Many shudder at the burial sacrifices of the Ethik Knoll, but High Ovate Erona is just as powerful in her own way. I have to. It's gonna take some time to get used to these names and remember who was who and what was what and so on and so forth. Do you know anything about the burial isle? It is the place where our anamenfaths are laid to rest among stones placed by the builders. They say the souls of some of the anamenfaths linger there still. The way lies through Hearthsong. It is the holiest place in all of Twin Elms. That's all I wanted to know about the city, I guess. Something else you wish to hear? Why is it forbidden to enter the remaining districts of Twin Elms? Twin Elms is a sacred city built where the first keepers of the stone met the builders. It exists alongside the works of the builders, and it is the only place in all of anamenfaths where it is permitted to set foot among these sacred places. The Esramorn, however, do not have proper respect for the stones here. I wonder if we have to prove to these guys that yeah, we have great respect for these stones. Well, we'll see. His words trigger something in your memory. You see an image of a perfect cube of Adra. Just as quickly the image fades. A leader of one of the tribes could give you the permission of the city. Only anamenfaths Betvel is present in the passage of the Six today, and she has her own troubles. Something tells me that we need to help this anamenfaths Petal. Jesus Christ! I mean, look at this name. How are you supposed to even pronounce that? So anyway, we need to do something for her before she can give us the permission to go to the other parts of the city. He jerks his head at a long hut in the middle of the district. You have other questions about Twin Elms? I haven't heard of the Keepers of the Stone. Well, actually, no, we haven't. So what are they? The oldest of the 6 tribes. He points the tip of his sword at a long hut behind him. Up the stairs and into the passage of the 6. There is where our anamenfaths gather. Betel, the anamenfath of the guided compass, can tell you more. And who are the builders? You know them as the Ingwithans. To us they are the builders, creators of the sacred place that we guard to this day. I'll keep your words in mind. Best that you keep your visit brief. Word has reached our ears that the riots have ended and the gates of Defiance Bay have opened once more. Oh, so we can go back to Defiance Bay. Alright. Good to know. The Assassin at Large. What do we have here? I have reached Twin Elms. The city has a front gate. With any luck, someone saw him when he passed through. I'll have to ask around. Foreigners are forbidden from going deeper into the city. They said that anamenfaths, let us call her Bet, currently presiding in the passage of the 6 in the middle of Hearthsong, could grant me an entry to the other districts. Alright, so we need to go and find anamenfaths Bet. But can I ask you more about... Twin Elms has been our sacred ground for countless seasons. Well, that's good for you. And we can't ask him about Thaos. Alright, let's go in and see.
Never been out this way before. Hard to believe it's the same country.
Yes, it is very different. So these are clanfaths indeed, but not the hostile types. So the passage of the 6. This is where anamenfaths Bet is supposed to be in. Clanfathan home. Celestial Sapling, Old Zone District, and Old Zone District, another home, Builder's Hearth, Tanfadan Home, and Hearthsong Market. So where was the inn? Tavern. I think he said it was somewhere in the east here. It cannot be this one. Well, let's just look around. There's, by the way, lots of animals here. I guess these guys, they are hunters, rangers. That's why they have animal companions. Stag companion. All right, so, I have to be careful that I'm not angering these people by stealing stuff. The rains have run their course and trade has returned. Good for you. What do we have here? Protector. May starlight guide you, foreigner. Beware of your candor among the merchants. What does this say? Hearthsong Market. Well, let's go to the market and see what they have to offer. Alright, so this is the marketplace. Is this? Oh, yeah, she's no one important. Just one of these characters whose souls we can read. We haven't really read any souls recently, have we? As you near, you feel a vibrant history of containing the essence of this man. Oh, it's a man. Man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Well, let's check it out. This one is not too long. You see an older man crouching over a half-drawn map, intently shading line by careful line. The notes he works from a smell of salt and sea. Water-smudged scribbles brazen a mess of illustration and measurements. He finishes each stroke with precision before moving to the next. Slow, deliberate, nothing out of place. A bell tolls lightly in the distance and he pauses. Replacing the cue with a dagger, he slides into his belt. Opening the door into his shop, he assumes a smile and engages his customer, an older dwarf with a grey-stained beard. The dwarf inquires about a few items, trying on a few pieces of armor, a pair of bracers, but nothing seems to garner his interest. With a harump, the dwarf leaves, a little too hurried, a little too nervous. The shopkeep grunts, taking a crossbow down from the wall and locking the door behind him. Beneath the tolling bell, the impact of the crossbow bolt barely makes a sound as it stops the thief in his tracks. The shopkeep strolls over to the wailing man, uncornered, as he rifles through his pockets. A potion there, a pouch of silver coins, several scrolls. He had done well, just not well enough. Alright. Tamura, well that's someone important. A heavy oily scent emanates from the hides. Oh, it was hides. I thought they were meat. Well, anyway, let's see what Tamura has.
Many blessings, traveler.
This tall woman is clad in furred hides. She settles a sharp, dark-eyed gaze on you. I hold here the best hides in Airclanfath. Hides so thick the stalker cannot claw through. Boots so supple they will smother the sound of your steps. What's your trade? I bear it on my skin. I sell hides from every one of Galawine's beasts. Estramorn come from every village to see them, and know us for great hunters. Every hide bears the tale of a great hunt, and our traders bear them in turn to every corner of our lands. Well, may I see your wares? Then here, look upon the bounty our hunters have provided us. Alright, let's see. Well, exceptional hide armor, nothing too interesting. Nope. Nothing interesting really. These straps could interest us though. Poison dart strap. I guess we could and should use the traps more. Ah, and we need to buy some camping supplies as well. Well, let's sell all the crap that we don't need. These. Not sure if I want to sell those boots just yet. Nothing else interesting or terrible that we don't need. Well, we can sell those. We don't need that. Any of that shit. Let's sell that away. And let's keep the exceptional stuff for now. I was thinking of selling Ring of Unshackling, because we have so many of these rings and we barely even use them on characters who do have those rings, so might as well sell that bad boy away. Now, let's just go with this. Thank you for your business. Now, what else would we have here? Deerwood and Traders, Commoners, Derwin. The fine-grained wood of the shields have been polished to a smooth, even finish. Well,
Builder's wisdom to you.
So you're gonna sell some armor, shields, perhaps even weapons. This thick-framed woman smiles proudly as you approach. Ah, I see that you heard it. A good blade has a voice, and it sings to its wielder. What weapon called you forward? What's this? I like my weapon silent, actually. Tell me about your craft. My weapons speak for themselves, and every man and woman in this market knows my worth. Even that, Tambra. I bear the knowledge my father held, and his mother before him. Take up one of my blades, and you hold a weapon 5 generations in the making. Darren snorts. They say I should not waste such fine weapons on Estramor. I say a good weapon lying on a rack is the true waste. Yeah, I agree.
Hail,
well,
Estramor.
Let's take a look at your wares. You will need better weapons for the hunt, so it is good that I can provide these for you. Well, alright. Look all you wish. My weapons are the pride of anamenfaths. You got my hopes very high here. Oh. Pleska's labor. It's one-handed. Club. An unlikely but effective leader, the barbarian Pleska held off Euderian expansion north of Red Geras by organizing the southern Ixamital tribes. She kept her racked alliance together by persuasion, coercion, and force when necessary. Her coalition held together just long enough to dissuade an advance. Plus 4 accuracy when attacking the same target as an ally, plus 25% damage when attacking the same target as an ally. Alright. 20% of damage restored as endurance. This would be very good for a tank like Eder. Star color. Oh, I don't want to buy it. Well, I may buy it, but let's see. Fast speed. One-handed flail. Damage is rather poor. Exceptional 8 accuracy and 30% more damage. Plus 30% of grace is converted to hits. Attacks can stun on crits. Grants minor missiles on critical hit, once per encounter. So we get this Minoletta's minor missile spell, which is the same spell Aloth has. So we get this spell once per encounter on critical hits. That actually sounds pretty damn good. Devotees of Ondra along the north shore of the Ixamital plains watch the moon and stars sink into the sea every night, performing obeisance to the goddess of the tides. A javelin Aeduran anthropologist made note of their rituals, filling his journal with sketches of folk swinging their arms to the firmament and descriptions of the stars falling from the night sky. The journal was published and widely distributed in the nascent Aedur and Valian colonies. A copy eventually fell into the hands of an apprentice armorer who was so enchanted with the images of the rituals that she set out to craft an homage to them. Her masterwork was Starcolor, a flail of such quality that it was said to have fallen from the heavens themselves. Well, this is a rather nice flail, admittedly. Strike hand. One-handed warhammer. Average damage. Inflicts disorientated for 5 seconds on hit. Disorientated. What did disorientated do exactly? It's kind of like I assume that it's kind of like a stun, except meaning that the enemy cannot attack you, but he can still move. That's what I assume it means. But whatever. Plus 20% attack speed, accuracy, and more damage. An Aumuya raider from the Deadfire Archipelago once used this weapon when attacking enemy ships. bought in first, she would rush the enemy captain while her crew secured the vessel. It took the coordinated efforts of 3 other enemy raiding groups to finally end her dominance among the islands. I guess this would be very good for Maneha. And Pleska's labor could also be very good for Maneha, actually. But what else do you have here? I don't care about those exceptional shields. Gerdhead Pames. Medium armor. Fine. +2 damage reduction, +3 resolve. This armor was owned by an Aeduran man who belonged to a band of mercenaries who called themselves the Walkers. At any one time there were only 5 members, each with a specific set of skills. The first Walker was strong, the second was agile, the third was a marksman of unparalleled skill, the fourth was blessed with incredible endurance, and the fifth possessed irresistible charm. Each of the Walkers wore armor that enchant their already formidable skills. Clad in Kernheld Pames, 5th Walker, the Aeduran had once been known to talk a Kulklin noble into trading his prize mare for a half-finished jug of ale. Well, that's some persuasion skills. It kinda looks like it looks nice, but it's not that good. I could enchant it, of course, but who could use medium armor anyway? Devil of Karok cannot use any. Zahua could possibly use. Well, anyway, what else do we have here? Lost Meadow Male. Medium armor. Exceptional. +1 endurance per 3 seconds. That's actually quite nice. Ixamital legends speak of a verdant meadow hidden among the rolling grasslands. Wildflowers grow as tall as folk, and the meadow is forever kissed by the mild sun and cooled by a gentle breeze. Clever trackers, fearless hunters, and innocent fleeing injustice are said to stumble upon the meadow, suddenly finding themselves in a place of perfect peace, where streams flowing with fresh water are always close at hand, and grain falls milled from the sheaf. It is a land of plenty, and it is unknown whether those who find their way to the meadow are unable to leave, or whether they simply choose not to. At the center of the meadow, a place the peoples of Ixamitil regard as the center of Iona, grows a tree bearing small red fruit. It is said that the fruit can restore and reinvigorate even the frailest of individuals. This armor was supposedly anointed with the pulp of one of these fruits and imbued with essence from its pit. So that's why the +1 endurance per 3 seconds. Oh, Helmet of Darksea. +2 perception. A disreputable lord in the Deathfire Archipelago, known for striking secret deals in the dead of night, hired an order of assassins to protect him during his nightly errands. He had them outfitted with magical helms that enabled them to pierce the veil of darkness. Eventually this paranoia turned on his hired assassins, and he had them executed and their equipment destroyed. One, however, was rumored to have escaped to the Valen Republics, where she became a legend. This worn and scuffed leather helmet fits over the head and covers the upper face. Adjustable leather straps make it comfortable and practical for users of any race and build, except for godlikes, of course. 2 crimson-tinted lenses fit in front of the eyes. I actually like the look of this thing, and I don't think that very few of my characters actually have helmets. Let's see, I think only Eder and Prolvia has helmets right now. At least in this group. And who else had? Sagani had, and I think Maneha had a helmet as well. But yeah, very interesting stuff here. But I think I'm just gonna buy this Helmet of Darksea for now. And I've already sold my crap, so we're just gonna buy this. Now, what did this give again? Oh wait, where did it go? Here. 2 perception. Did this help in combat in any way? Show it to me, please. So, perception represents a character's senses as well as their instinctive ability to pick up on details. In interactions, it can be used to catch someone in a lie, to make an observant comment about their appearance, or to notice something happening in the background. In combat, it contributes to accuracy, and the reflex defense, and grants a bonus to interrupt. Alright, so it's very good. I wonder, should I give it to her? What? That's it? Where are the lenses? Wait a minute. You had a helmet. You can't wear a helmet. You already have one. What about you? God damn it! I thought these characters would have retro lenses in front of their eyes, but apparently not. And it just looks dumb like that. I want my money back. Nah, no. But whom should I give this to? Zahua or her? I guess I'm gonna keep this with Zahua for now.
Just say the word.
Alright, what else do we have here? Mustin.
Estromor.
Some food for your travels. I hold here many delicious cheeses and fresh fruit. Tell me about your trade. Ah, my life is simple and makes a poor tale. I tend the gardens and my herd, and my family picks this delicious fruit you see behind me. The gods have been kind. Well, let's see what you have then. You will not regret it. But please, no tasting. Fine. Well, you got camping supplies, we're gonna buy at least one of those. And I guess we could buy... Wait, you know what? Let's buy all of this shit. They are so cheap, and I'm sure that we can cook some nice meals out of this. I really should do cooking more. Yeah, buy everything. Everything. This was your lucky day. This was your lucky day, Madsen. But now you need to go back and get some more. Iwen and Alarhi. Right, there's a couple of more merchants here.
Estromor.
An old elven woman clothed in thick robes beckons you to approach. Welcome, foreigner, welcome. Her forearms, sludged by green and blue stains, wiggle out of her hanging sleeves like caterpillars out of ripe fruit. Yeah. I've got what you seek. Always. Come see. Between bows and smiles she points to a little girl beside the herbalist store. We are here to help you, foreigner. Yes, we are. The Fisher Crane tribe serves your people. Unchants, whatever those are, potions, tinctures. She makes a sprawling gesture at a collection of pots, bottles and herbs that lies behind her. If you seek it, I have it. Always. Well, that's good to hear. So let's see what you have to say. What you have for sale. Alright. Basic potions. Ah. These interest me the most, actually. Let's check our equipment here for a moment. What would I want to enchant? What would I want to enchant right now? I can't enchant this. What about this? Ah, it's superb. I don't think I even can. I don't think I can even enchant that to be even better. And I can't enchant this. And we still need to decipher this thing. And what is this? Well, let's check this. Quality. So if you want it to be exceptional, we need a ruby, and if superb, oh, we need Sky Dragon Eye. I don't think we have run into any Sky Dragon Eyes before, but yeah. This is I don't think that that I should try to enchant a bitter cut, because Nether is not about damage anyway. But this, however, oh, this is exceptional already. And this was superb, and this fine. We could possibly enchant this. Exceptional. But then again, do I want to enchant this instead of someone's main weapon? You obviously have no weapons at all. And we can't enchant this. Alright.
Many blessings, traveler.
But I think I'm gonna buy these rubies anyway. It never knows if I need them later. And then I was thinking about sapphires and emeralds here, but... What about armor? Like your armor, for example. Wait, it was fine. Alright. We can... we can... enchant this to make it exceptional. What does he want for superb? It wants Aether Dragon Scale. Attribute bonuses. We could give +2 might. Proving what... Oh, that has more protection against certain types of damage. White Forge. Plus 50% of incoming crits converted to hits. Minus 50% of armor speed penalty. This sounds like very fucking good actually. But can I really... Well, apparently I can, and I can enchant this here, even though we are nowhere near the White Forge right now. Should we do this? 50% of incoming crits converted to hits and minus 50% armor speed penalty. But then again, this also wants Witchrack Brain. And this is also fine. We could make this exceptional as well and give him more damage reduction. Or... armor speed penalty is not that useful for Eder, I think. And besides, it never knows if we can find something better for him. These are tough choice. These are tough decisions here, folks. Now you know what? Let's think about this later. Let's just focus on exploring this village. And do you say the same thing? Alara, he handles all of the trades. I'm just her apprentice. Alright. Makes sense. And lastly, Rahet.
Many blessings, traveler.
You have the look of a hunter, Estramor. Durham's weapons may protect the woman who seeks out misfortune, but my supplies will help you to survive out in the wilds. Well, may I see your wares then? Rahet nods, gesturing to his goods with a sweep of his arm. Alright, what do we have here? Dual Canal. Very slow. Very nice damage, exceptional. 3 damage reduction bypass. Crit damage multiplier. 6 damage reduction bypass. So overall 9 damage reduction bypass. That sounds very fucking good. Dual Canal was the weapon of choice of an infamous Valian highwayman. He lurked in the wood foothills around Parchossi, watching for traders seeking a shortcut through the treacherous mountain passes. Known for his cunning and cruelty, he usually felled his victims with a shot to the gut, leaving them to die slowly and in excruciating pain from what he called Dual Canal, bad dessert. Alright. Scan Mika's roll. Plunder plus 200. Now this is very poor damage, and it's slow. It's slow and has terrible damage. It's exceptional. Inflicts disorienting. Plus 20% of graces converted to hits. Yeah, this is terrible. At least when I look at the damage numbers here. Scan Mika, the ogre from Eoduran myths, who defeated innumerable champions before finally facing defeat by a simple shepherd, was said to have a roar that could shake rain from the clouds. When charging into battle, his bellows knocked his foes from their feet and rattled their very bones. And Amuramet, Amuranet. This is 100 mace. Average damage, superb, plus 12 accuracy, plus 45% more damage. Grants restore moderate endurance per rest. A priestess of Hylia in Old Valia took in children orphaned by a famine. She guarded them in the temple and gathered what food she could. When looters came to the temple doors, demanding that she surrender their meager supplies, she prayed to her goddess for strength. The priestess suddenly found a powerful mace in her folded hands, and an indomitable courage in her heart. When she charged through the temple door, it set the very birds whooped from the treetops to pluck out their thieves' eyes. Oh, damn. When the local duke heard of her bravery and the plight of the children, he diverted emergency supplies from his own hall to feed them. The brave priestess and her mace, Amuranet, little beloved, became symbols of Hylia's fierce protection. Oh, that sounds like a nice story. But I don't know if I want to buy that though. Yeah, more. Talontai staff. 200 staff. It's got a poor damage for staff. Plus 1.8 weapon reach. Grants fireball 3 times per rest. In the dark corner of Old Valia, far from the influence of civil society, stories tell of a school constructed for the training of wizards in a very small and obscure niche of magic long forgotten by the rest of the world. High Master of the school was an elven mage, known as Talontaine, who became aware of a growing problem. The aura cast by the school's particular magic was like a beacon to the unsavory creatures of the surrounding area. Marauding trolls from the nearby moors assailed its walls regularly. The High Master resolved to take action, and in his study he crafted a fearsome staff to incinerate the trolls. As much as he seemed important at the time, the demanding and short-tempered Talontaine soon became preoccupied with other uses he had discovered for his staff, namely in the punishment of unruly students, and that would become its predominant function in the ensuing years. So that's why they've rather poor damage, I take it. What's this? Erich Radiance. It's a neck clock. Only usable by Paladin. Plus 2 intellect. This cloak was a gift given in friendship to a knight, Erich, by a Kulkling dignitary in the early days of the Aeduran Empire. Impressed by the knight's noble qualities, the gift quickly became symbolic of the new alliance between elf and folk. The cloak has changed hands since then, but it is still regarded as a high honor by all who receive it. And in case you were wondering, folk means humans in this universe, basically. The shimmering gold fabric is embroidered with red and silver scrollwork done in fine silk. The back of the cloak displays the outlines of an open rose. It always looks clean and well mended. So only usable by paladins and give us 2 intellect. So basically this would didn't want to do that. So basically let's see. It should make our AoE spells better. Intellect represents a character's logic and reasoning capabilities in interactions. It can be used for deduction, sudden realizations, and problem solving. In combat, it contributes to the will defense and influences durations and areas of effect for all abilities and talents. I think I'm gonna buy this. Some dragon eggs. Could make some huge omelets from that. Oh, a bony spider figurine. This is a summon Widowmaker. 2 Widowmaker spiderlings. Nearly life-size, this figurine is cut from what appears to have been a single block of dark stone. 2 red jeweled little eyes granted the illusion of life. And this one spine. So this is basically summon some pets spell. Alright. Let's take that bad boy. Alright. Now, what were you wearing? Fortitude, Reflex, and Will. Alright, where did I put the cloak? It's not here. Here. So this what was this again? Will defense. So does 2 intellect give exactly 2 defense points to will defense? Or how does it work? Let's see. Let's see. Intellect is now 12. So yeah, intellect is 12. Then we go back to inventory and switch this. What does it look like anyway? Ah, it's fancy. But I would really like it if it was black or something. How can I can't change its color for some reason. Ah, whatever. So, and now it's 14. Alright. Plus 8 will. Plus 4 will. Alright, let's go with this. And now, who could use this? This is a very nice... Oh wait, not this one. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, you keep that. Let's check this again one more time. Intellect 14, 8 will. Intellect 12, 4 will. Alright. Alright, so that's good. So now, who should we give this to? What did you have? 50 max endurance, that's good for you. And you... Yeah, this is so much better. And this, it's the exact same. And as for you, 9 will. Yeah, I think that we might give this to someone else later. But now, finally, I think we are done here. Yeah, I think so. I don't want to steal any of their stuff because I don't want to anger them. So let's leave this place and explore the rest of the village. Now then, where from here? We could visit these homes, I guess. But I think that we should go and find that Beth. Yeah, whatever her title was. One of the elders of this village. Will you have a chat? All tribes have a place of honor here. Alright, well, let's go and try to find that anamenfaths Beth, I think was her name. Maybe we can also try to do Palagina's quest here while we're at it. Oh, and we also need to rest here as well, so we need to find an inn, tavern, unless this is the place. But yeah, we'll see, so let's go in. Alright. What do we have here? Tribesmen and tribeswomen. The twice split arrows. The 3-tusk stalker. Yes, I'm sure the anamenfaths will not commune together for a season at least. The stone rubble. The fisher crane. The keepers of the stone. The guided compass. Those were the tribes' names.
I don't know if I should go through with this. Make the trade deal with the anamenfaths.
Anamenfaths, so that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, this is a place where we do the Palagina's quest, apparently.
If a valiant deal with the Glanfathins weakens the Deerwood, it could mean war for the Republics in the future.
What other options do you have? You have had enough time to wrestle with your inner turmoil. I need to talk to the anamenfaths, however you pronounce it, and I'm not waiting on your conscience. Understood? I like Palagina, so I don't know if I want to be bitch to her. What other options do you have? But that's also true that you have had enough time to wrestle with your inner turmoil. Yeah, let's just go with this. So you have had enough time to wrestle with your inner turmoil. I need to talk to the anamenfaths, and I'm not waiting on your conscience. Understand? She clenches her jaw in anger but remains silent. Sorry, Pallegina, but we're gonna talk to her. We need to talk to her anyway.
Another Estremor. What do you want?
A middle-aged Orlan woman stands at the back of the longhouse, an expression of irritation on her narrow features. As you approach, she takes a decisive step towards you. As I look at her, she becomes younger, while the others stay as they are. She is a child in their eyes, new to her position, perhaps. That's great observation skills, Zahua. I want to visit the other districts of Twin Elms. I'm looking for another who passed through the city. Yeah, let's ask him about Thaos.
Few Estremoran are given the freedom of our sacred city. That you ask for this person is suspicious. There are reasons we don't let you Estremoran roam our sacred city. Reasons I am coming to understand.
Whatever the reasons, they have got nothing to do with me. You must let me through. I have urgent matters to attend elsewhere in Twin Elms. Perhaps we can work out an arrangement. I have no wish to cause a stir. You are having some kind of trouble? Maybe I could help. Well, has something happened recently? More than I care to think about.
Looters have grown bolder at the sites of the builders. The people of Defiance Bay set fire to their own city. And every week, the 3 Tusk Stelgar bring news of more desperate settlers pushing at our borders, trying to escape their plague of Anolfane children.
Anolfane, that's a new term. Suddenly you feel the presence of someone else in the hall. The anamenfaths continues to glare at you, but something has stepped out of her skin. It reaches out to you.
Permitting more strangers the freedom of the city is out of the question right now. Go and be thankful that anamenfath Shimak doesn't sit in the passage of the 6 today. He would not be so kind as I.
And I guess we ended the discussion there. Oh. Fervt. Whoever that is. A vision of an Orlan man appears near Beth. He has the same green-brown fur and hazel eyes as she does. Help me reason with them. He points behind you. Turning, you see the ghostly shape of 5 other anamenfaths. Another Orlan with tawny fur and a scarred face. A frowning dwarf. A black-furred Orlan and 2 elves. What's that other Orlan? He looks just like you. Let's say very well. Good then. She looks as if she's about to say more, but instead she begins to turn from you. The spectral Orlan takes another step from her, setting his foot down with a slow, heavy motion. Tendrils of essence strain between them, and he grimaces and leans forward, as if struggling against a gale. The angry anamenfath winces. War. The spectral Orlan's voice is a rasping croak. They are headed for war. Remind them of World's warning. Does World's warning mean anything to you? I see the soul of an old Orlan anamenfath with your eyes hovering right next to you. You are headed for war. Does World's warning mean anything to you? I assume that with all these options we are talking to Beth herself, who is right in front of us. Let us be blunt. You are headed for war. Velvet's soul image gasps. Taut threads of essence tug at him, drawing him back into the anamenfath. He looks up at you again. I tried to tell them. The builders' souls have touched even the Etzramorn.
You'd better explain yourself.
The 2 attending tribesmen look from the anamenfath to you, their swords hands ready. Her splitted pupils narrow. The builders' souls have touched even the Etzramorn. The other Orlan, do you know who he is? I'm quite sure that she doesn't see him. The other souls in this place and in you must listen to them. There are other souls in this place and in you must listen to them. Listen to what? Right now my ears hear only your nonsense. The builder's souls have touched even the Estramorn.
There's no way you could have known this saying. Not unless you are a Galuth on Anams, a watcher of souls.
She gasps at the last of Werelf's soul. She gasps as the last of Werelf's soul fades back into her. The tribesmen gape at you. Jesus Christ, his name sometimes. Werelf tried to warn the other tribes about something. What was it? Who was Werelf? I don't really care. Yes, I'm a watcher. She nods. That explains much.
Ferelt's warning came before the Broken Stone War. Ferelt, my ancestor on my mother's side, was anamenfath of our tribe then. When the Estramoric farmers defiled the builders' monuments, Ferelt urged the other anamenfatha to patience, but louder, angrier voices prevailed.
Yeah, obviously.
Ferelt believed that the invaders could be taught to respect the builders as we do. He also believed the builders' souls had spread to all peoples, and that we should avoid needless conflict with others. More practically, he worried that a violent response would only spur further bloodshed across the generations, and you can see where we are today.
After 2 wars with the Deerwood, his warning is more relevant than ever. At least you don't have the Hollowborn to deal with. Maybe you are better off than you thought. Perhaps the problem is that you weren't firm enough. I liked these 2 options. After 2 wars with Deerwood, his warning is more relevant than ever. At least you don't have to have the Hollowborn to deal with. Let's say this one. At least you don't have the Hollowborn to deal with. Maybe you are better off than you thought. The burden of the Onoflane has been light on our shoulders, and by Onoflane I assume that she means Hollowborn, but I am not so naive as to think that we are immune from this affliction, or that its presence among our neighbors does not also threaten us. And I am often reminded we share a fragile border.
While Ferelt's words were shrewd, they were ignored back then. Simply remembering his warning now will not undo the wars and the changes that the years have seen. There is blood on these stones, and that is all anyone remembers now.
An image of a polished Atra cube flashes into your mind. There is writing on the sides, but the image is too faint for you to read it. The anamenfath turns away from you and looks at the ground, gnawing a pointed claw. You can't change the past, but your choice is now still, Mother. So give them something else to remember. Sounds like you have got your own problems. So give them something else to remember. She looks at you sadly. I'm afraid I already have.
Another Estramor came through here a few days ago and, well, letting him through was a mistake. One I am eager not to repeat. The Guided Compass tribe has a reputation for being too soft with Estramoran, one that will not be improved by my failure to stop this man who has desecrated our most sacred sites.
Are you possibly talking about Thaos? That sounds like the man I came here to stop.
I won't repeat a mistake in my haste to correct it. We bar Twin Elms from Estramoran to protect the ancient places that the Builders left behind. The Builders left this heritage to us to defend, but they alone had access to it. On this much, at least the 6 tribes agree.
You again see the polished Atra cornerstone in your mind. This time the image is clearer. Each face of the stone is inscribed with a phrase you know by heart. You feel your lips form words. A gift from the builders of civilization to the guardians of their legacy. May the guardians watch the door while the builders keep the key.
These were the words given to the keepers of the stone.
Beth stares back at you, her tiny pointed teeth visible through her gaping mouth. Yeah, I know. What do you mean? So can I enter the rest of the city? So what do they mean, or should I just ask that can I enter the rest of the city? Well, so what do they mean? She eyes you carefully. They mean that Ferald's words may indeed be true.
Very well. The city is yours to explore.
Oh, yes.
Tell the guard at the gate that you come to see the cornerstone with the blessing of the guided compass. If the gods have truly returned one of the builders to us, find the Delimgon of Ter Evron in Elm's Reach. If the gods have sent you here with a purpose, the Delimgon will know.
Alright, we got some kind of positive reputation with these people as well. In the meantime, I shall be here to assist you. And then the Paladin's quest. One of my companions, a representative of the Valiant Republics, wishes to discuss a trade issue with you. The Olan turns her gaze toward Palagina. Yes, the Valiant godlike, blessed by Hylia. Palagina bristles and quickly spits out a response. So they say. The anamenfaths' face shows no outward emotion, but her voice betrays annoyance at Palagina's interruption. And diplomat of the Duke's bells, I understand you were to be sent here with trade assurances from your masters. Revered anamenfath, it is true that I was chosen to convey these assurances, but understand that I was fashioned more for war than etiquette. The Olan smirks slightly. In these dangerous times, perhaps it is better to send warriors to do diplomats' work. Palagina musters a weak smile. Indeed, anamenfath, regarding the exclusive trade agreement. Her voice quivers slightly and her golden eyes start in your direction. Not head smiling warmly. I don't think that our character is about smiling warmly. I can't imagine Provla doing that. Shake head, eyes wide. So wait, what are we trying to even say here? Regarding the exclusive trade agreement. Does this mean that yeah, go on, or no? Let's leave. Screw these people. And shrug. You're on your own, bitch. Well, since we don't have much better options and we do want to make the trade agreement here, let's just not head. Palagina steels herself. The Republics feel it would be in the best long-term interest for all parties if you maintained your traditional goods trades with the Deerwood. Oh, so that's what it was. Oh, so that's what it meant. So if it shook our head, Palagina would have then made the trade agreement with the anamenfaths and with the Republics. Maybe I should have just shrugged back there. God damn it! I kind of want to do this again because I didn't know what it meant back there. That what kind of a choice I was going to make. But first, let's see where this is going. The Republics feel it would be in the best long-term interest for all parties if you maintained your traditional goods trades with the Deerwood. The anamenfaths' long ears pitch forward. A strange turn. What do the Republics want then? Palagina speaks quickly but confidently. The Ondra Tara pearls. Trade will be picking up quickly on them in the Eastern Reach. You will buy them exclusively from us for the next 5 years. In exchange, we will be your exclusive market for Atraban and Karo Golan for the same period. Well, this doesn't sound too bad. You will buy them exclusively from us for the next 5 years. Alright. The anamenfaths considers Palagina's words for several long moments. An interesting proportion, Valian. We will send emissaries south to discuss the details at greater length. Your appearance here speaks well of your duke's intentions. Palagina bows deeply. Revered anamenfaths.
That's it. My position in the Brotherhood gone. I can't believe I just made up new trade terms to the Glanfath and anamenfaths. Postinago.
Ah, so basically you made the wrong kind of a trade agreement, or that even goes against the Republic's interests, or at least to some degree. I don't even fucking know anymore. But whatever the case, she did something wrong, and now her position in the Brotherhood seems to be gone. All right. Paladina, you did the right thing for the Republics, even if the Dukes can see it from their vantage. You can deal with their disapproval later. We are not gonna pick that, of course. Wait, this is both rational and cruel. Alright. No sense crying about it now. It's over and done with. We need to find Thaos. Yep.
Apologies if the collapse of my life is slowing down your vendetta.
Yeah. Oh, poor Palagina. And it's not really I don't really think that it's vendetta that we are doing here exactly. But whatever. Alright, so that was that. So speak with the Telemkan at Ter and Vorn in Elm's Reach. And the child of 5 sons. So what happened here exactly? Palagina feels she has been wasting her time on trivial tasks in Defiance Bay. She believes there are more serious threats to the Valen Republics and wants your help in pursuing them. Palagina changed the terms of the trade agreement the Dukes in the Valen Republics had given her, preventing the Republics from stealing the Glanfathan trade. In doing so, she preserved the relations between Deerwood and the Republics, but if the Republics ultimately gain nothing from this deal, Palagina will lose her position in her order. I see, so that's what happened. But yeah, I think I want to reload the game. Actually, when the hell was the last time we saved? But then again, I'm sure that the game auto-saved right after we came inside here, so we should be good. But what I'm about to do now is that I'm going to save this game. Then I'm going to do this entire dialogue thing here again, and then when we come back to Palagina's part, we are gonna pick the other option and see what happens then, because I did not know what that one part where Palagina looked at us for instructions or permission or whatever was about. I did not know what that was going to do, so that's why I want to see the other option. That what would have happened if I shook my head. And besides, smiling warmly is not exactly something that my character does. So that was kind of out of character of me, but there was not any other options. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna save this game here and then reload the last autosave. All right, and we are back here. Now then, back to where we left off. Alright, so, now, what happens if we shake our head, eyes wide? Palagina hesitates for a moment before her eyelids droop in resignation. The Republics are fully committed to exclusive trade on all previously discussed goods for the next 5 years. The Deerwoodens still do not know of your intentions, do they? When they find out. We are aware of the risks, anamenfaths, but we believe this is the right time for our people to begin a new trade venture with yours. Very well. We will send emissaries south to discuss the details at greater length. Your appearance here speaks well of your Duke's intentions. Palagina bows deeply. Revered anamenfaths.
I followed my orders. I can only hope the Dukes are right, and the Deerwood doesn't go to war with us over this.
Well, considering all the problems that the Dear Woodens are facing right now, right, like the civil war, even though I got the idea that the things have calmed down in Defiance Bay, and of course the Hollowborn, I highly doubt that they are willing to go to war. So the Dukes didn't have much choice. What could you do? Or say nothing. Yeah, the Dukes didn't leave you much choice. What could you do?
I could have done something, but chose not to when the moment came. Nothing to be done about it now.
She clenches her jaw.
Alright. Let's find Thaos.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this outcome. This is more true to my character. Alright, so what do we have here? Palagina followed her orders from the Dukes in the Valiant Republics and brokered the trade agreement they insisted upon. However, stealing the Clanfathan trade away from the Deerwood will lead to greater tensions between the Deerwood and the republics, possibly even war. Well, let's hope that won't happen. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this because again, that was more true to my character and how she would react. And besides, my character is also a paladin, and she's very devoted to her order. So she thinks that no matter what your superiors say, you just do what they say because they are your freaking superiors. That's what my character basically thinks here. And that's my character thought that that Palagina should have done the exact same thing because she's a paladin and she has her honor and codex she must follow. But yeah, let's leave this place and try to find the inn or tavern. Alright, now.
First, your neighbors hound you because you say the wrong prayers at supper time.
If it wasn't that, it'd be something else. Just their way of letting you know they care.
Then some cross-eyed lord gets to stringing up your neighbors.
A couple of them were ones that had been hounding me, so that worked out at least.
Oh, Eder. Alright, so where is the tavern? Clanfathan home, and a third Clanfathan home, so it's neither of those three. Alright, what is this place anyway? Builder's Hearth. The pedestal shadow creeps around the dais. No, Simok's heart will not have warmth for the foster child. I don't want to steal their stuff. We could also, well, we might as well have a quick visit to these houses and see what they have inside. Anyone here? I don't see anyone. Spread across a lumpy pallet of straw, the hide blankets are surprisingly soft. The dried herbs crunch between your fingers, giving off a sweet floral aroma. But I don't see anyone here. Maybe we have to come back here later when we have the right quest or something. Then this other house. Well, there's someone here. Seeds and husks have been scattered across the floor. The edge of the shelves is daubed with bird lime.
Many blessings, traveler.
Lenzi. Welcome to my home, Estramor. I am Lenzi, healer and guide. What brings you here? So she's a healer. I like your songbird. Does it have a name? Songbird. Well, let's tell me about yourself first. The locals have called me a wise woman, a term of respect. A term of respect, I'm sure, but it makes me feel my years. I am an herbalist and healer. I spend most of my time caring for the ill, helping with the delivery of children and making the remedies for those in pain. I like your songbird. Does it have a name? Well, he does, she blushes, but I ought not to have let my friend's daughter name him. The name is long and rather silly. The short version is Beaker. She rolls her eyes and smiles. The next bird I have will be named after an anamenfath. Well, I should be going then. Well, what bird were we talking about? Is there a bird somewhere? That one? Oh wait, that's our pet. Yeah, it's ours. Speaking about our pet, I think I want to switch back to the Space Piglet, because Space Piglet is the best. There you go. Look at that. Who is a good piglet? Who is a good Space Piglet? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But now, let's leave this house and try to find the goddamn inn. Now, where is that place? Maybe I could ask one of the guards here or something. Oh yeah, I think Bet told us to go back to the guard at the gate, and by the gate I assume she meant this one, and mention him that she gave us the permission to go to the other parts of this town or city. Oh, I guess it wasn't this one. Anyway, let's see. And if you need a place to stay, follow the fence to the east. There you will find the way to the Celestial Sapling. Oh, I see. So it's this place. All right. Well, let's go there. And I think I'm going to end this episode here as well. Alright, so we go here. Merla, that Granfatan witch sold me useless twigs and herbs. Does she take me for a fool? This will not stand. I have been swindled and Alarti something. And Alarhi will pay for what she did. Alarhi, didn't we talk to her back at the marketplace? Rotuk. There's an ogre there. Maybe he has a quest for us. Renato. She'll pay. That witch, she'll... Fuming with anger and pacing in tiny circles, the Valian merchant aims his wild rant at you as you approach. You there! Have you come here to trade with the savages? Learn from my example and take your business elsewhere. Spittle accents his every sentence. Liars, cheats, swindlers. That duplicitous bitch Alarhi, she claimed to be selling a large Golaf flower pots, but all I have now is 6 bushes of common houseplants. The herbs are useless. He throws a handful of dried plants to the ground, stomping on the brittle stems and leaves, kicking up pungent savory scents. I'll get my money back from that swindling savage. What do you intend to do about this? What did Alarhi say when you confronted her? What is a large Golaf? I don't really care about plants. Let me see what you have for sale. Yeah. Well, I guess I could check his I guess I could check his wares as well, but before that, what did Alarti say when you confronted her? Nothing of substance, he quickly mutters. She defended herself, of course, saying the herbs were legitimate. Why wouldn't she lie? Now no one will value my word over hers. He spits on the ground. Alarhi can lie with impunity when surrounded by her gangs of savage thugs. And what do you intend to do about this? When I get my hands on... Renato holds his sentence, his eyes darting about at the nearby Granfathan guards. I'm in the savage's home court, so it's my word against hers. Where does that leave me? I would be a fool to threaten her here, on tribal soil. He signs, pressing on his temples. I cannot sell this worthless herb to recover my coin, and I am powerless to confront Alarhi. I don't suppose, he looks at you, sizing you up. If you were willing to mediate, perhaps you could succeed where I failed. I would of course pay you handsomely for your troubles. I see what I can do. And now, let's look at your wares. Renato smiles proudly and throws his arms in the air at your arrival. My friend, welcome back. Have you recovered my coin? Not yet, but let's see what you have for sale. Renato looks away from you, scratching his neck and shifting his feet. I am destitute and have but a few meager offerings left to sell. How dreadfully embarrassing. If I can recover my investment from Alarhi, I'll have funds to resupply my stores. Until then, you are welcome to take a look what I still have in stock. I see, so if we do this quest for him, then he will have more stuff for us to sell. Alright, he doesn't have much, only some crafting supplies. But yeah, let's go to this tavern place. Alright, so... Oh, look at this. Now this looks like a very cozy place. The unusual stone pulses with warmth. Interesting. But now, let's talk... Oh, there's some ogres here and there. And then there's some Walians here. From Walian republics. But yeah, let's talk to Elitarion Haggard Shoes.
Greetings.
A middle-aged elven man stands behind the counter of the inn. He has a warm, open face and smiles pleasantly in greeting as you approach. Welcome, welcome! I'm always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like, my friend. It seems to me you have walked a long road. All are welcome here, and those with interest in stories most welcome of all. Can I see what you have for sale? I would like the room, please. I would like to hire some help. Who are you? Well, tell me about this place. Of course, Elitarion's face brightens. I founded the inn many years ago, but in many ways its tale begins much earlier. It was while I was returning from a long journey south that I first heard the story of the tree upon which this inn rests. Hundreds of years ago, a strange event occurred. The sky was troubled that night, with many stars falling across the sky, and one of those same stars began to plummet, instead towards Eora. It fell here, striking a young tree and burying itself within it like a fiery heart. But the tree survived, and over the years it grew, and grew, and grew, twice as big as its fellows in half the time, until it reached the size you see now, and grew no more. Hearing the tale, I knew I must find the truth, and you see it there. He gestures toward the large stone at the center of the room. Around the tree's heart, I built this inn, to welcome all travelers who might look upon it. I am always glad to see a new face. Oh, need the same thing. Alright. Can I see what you have for sale? Of course, we offer meals and some supplies. Have a look. Ah, Spirit Spiral. This is a plus 5% melee damage. Grants Whisper of Treason. Charmed. Oh, this is charmed thingy. Nice. So basically, we charm an enemy but he deals weakened damage and not full damage. A charmed target fights on behalf of the enemy at reduced capacity. Speed, accuracy, and all defenses are reduced by 25. Yeah. Charmed is exclusive, meaning a character can only have one charmed affliction at a time. A newer one will display any older 1%. So yeah, it's not as strong as domination, but this is very good still. Plus 5% melee damage. I like the sound of that, so I'm gonna buy that. And we're gonna buy some some meat. Max endurance, constitution. Yeah, we're gonna buy that for Eder. And this. Move speed, 2 might. I think this would be good for Devil of Karok. Aratai Sweet Pie. Yeah. Let's buy it all. Buy everything. Buy everything. And we already have camping supplies, so that's good. We have been spending some money in this episode now. And I think we can just there's only 2 rooms in this entire inn. Must be expensive. Well,
Hail and well met.
Welcome back. Is there anything I can do for you? Yes, I would like to have a room. Of course, something with a nice view, yes? Assuming that we can't see anything through these leaves and shit. Anyway, so 2 might, 2 constitution, 2 resolve. Well, of course we're gonna take the best one, and it's not that expensive anyway. Wait, what? Did I?
Greetings.
Did I press the wrong button there by accident? Alright. There we go. There we go. I was wondering that. Wait a minute. Where is the nice and cozy a fireplace animation? But there it was. So now our characters are fully rested, and like I said, I'm gonna end this episode here. And in the next episode, I guess we are gonna explore well, I guess there's not much left to be explored in Hearthsong. So I guess we are gonna go to the other parts of the Twin Elms. Possibly to Elm's Reach, or whatever else we can get to from Hearthsong. And actually, I think I should, before we go to Burial Isle at some point, I should go back to Kainua and also return the head of Naldred the Wise and get the bounty while we're at it. But most importantly, get there and get Sagani back here, because I believe that Persok is on that isle over there. So I need to remember that. But yeah, we'll see where we go from here in the next episode. Now then, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Pillars of Eternity.